white t-shirt featuring your favorite mascot. And during our next Thursday, we'll be giving confidence to the when your friends and family enjoy the game. The best way to get your verified NBA ticket yourself is download the Spurs app and click on the ticket button. We want your time every winner to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, then please text the word Spurs along with your issue and seek a meeting to 55555. A member of our guest relation will respond and address your concern immediately.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game. Welcome, maybe the best day. And you look at their injuries, down a starter and a reserve. That shuffles up their lineup a bit.
2 players injured, one of their stars out, something they'll have to dig deep to overcome.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. They've got Klingon. Grant is out there with Denny Avdia. Then there's Scoot Henderson. And it's Ward in at the 2 spot. And for the Spurs, Johnson and Wembanyama make up the 4 and the 5. De'Aaron Fox out there with Castle. And it's Vassell in at the 3 spot. And one thing to note, MP has vocalized his desire to be the top rookie in this class. He wants to outdo his peers every time he's on the floor.
And I love that MP is walking into this league with his sights set high. But guess what? He's got his work cut out for him. When you look at the names in this rookie class, now we get to enjoy watching him chase his dreams here in the NBA. Good luck to MP on the journey.
All right, let's hand it over to David Aldridge, who has a report on MP.
Thanks, Kevin. As you know, there's still a lot of season ahead, but we've got a couple of opposing rookies in this one. When I asked about tonight's matchup against a fellow rookie, MP told me he's made it a goal to prove that he's the best player in this class. He's got a lot of confidence, Kevin.
A ton of confidence, David. That's something you got to have in this NBA. And early season action here tonight. RJ, you can see the bounce in the step of the players. They are refreshed, and they are ready to go.
Everyone's locked in. It's early in the season. There is a different type of energy to get off to a good start.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Pass to Castle. Portland grabs the miss. They're getting their first look of the season at San Antonio in this one.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, you know, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
Avdia against Vassell. And that one drops.
The more Vassell scores inside, the more it frees up his mid-range game. That is essential to his success.
MP outside. Shoots a fader. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Richard, you talk about the fastest players in the league. De'Aaron Fox is in the running. And I say that literally.
Kevin, he is at his best when he is attacking the lane. He's a lefty that is a tremendous finisher, and his floater, arguably, might be the best in the game.
Grant the pass to Ward. That shot, no good. San Antonio trailing here.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Vassell outside. Wembanyama sets a screen for Johnson. And Fox has it in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. And they take the lead.
You look at Fox and that. Compared to when he entered the league, he is so much more physical.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And the Spurs making a change here. Mamu Kelly. Paul with the ball. They set the pick. Takes it from 10. The rebound by Simons. Trailblazers trail by 4. The 11-footer, and that one good.
And good work from the mid-range. Simons doesn't need a lot of wiggle room to feel comfortable.
Three-pointer, Fox. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
On the wing, MP. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Launches it. Fox, no good. Trailblazers have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Ayton. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
Three-pointer, Fox. Another miss by Fox. Here's MP. And Simons wide open. He'll fight. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one.
The previous play is under review.
He beat the buzzer.
And a chance here to just double-check the ruling on the floor. I wasn't sure if he got it off in time or not, so I appreciate the second look as well.
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, in looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. It's San Antonio up by 1. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc, and as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
They've got Harrison Barnes. Chris Paul is out there with Wembanyama. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 4. That's the San Antonio 5.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. Well, the Spurs, with some experienced additions, bringing in Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes, their mentorship is likely just as valuable to this young roster as their contributions on the court. And with legendary head coach Greg Popovich, they're creating an environment for growth in San Antonio. They're really building things the right way, guys.
All right, Shams, we appreciate the report.
And the leadership Paul brings to this team is so incredibly important. His teammates really rally behind him.
Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Alden.
Kevin, Anthony Simons came into the NBA at age 19, and he's paid his dues, working his way up from the end of the bench to a starring role. Coach Chauncey Billups says he just believes he's one of the best players in the NBA. And confidence is a big thing. Well, Kevin, you certainly earned it. Back to you.
I would totally agree with you, D.A. Thank you so much. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
Look now for San Antonio. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in, and it's Vassell in for Barnes. .119 left in the first half. Here's Castle, covered by MP. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Both shots good from the stripe. GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
His size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
Shot clock at 6. A floater. A rebound by the Spurs. Outside Fox. There's the 3. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Here's Avdia. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
Oh my goodness, the slam! And he jams it with authority.
Oh man, what an incredible throwdown by the rookie Castle. Wow.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. To the middle. Here's Ward. MP gets it to drop right over the defense.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Fox. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be right back after this.
No sloppy passes, no easy giveaways, no big mistakes. They're keeping it tight like Kenny Pants over there, Ernie.
Fellas, what do you say we take? Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
On the court for the Trailblazers, we've got Avdia. Ward out there with Scoot Henderson. Then there's Klingon, and it's Grant in at the 3 spot. Fox against Henderson. Pass to Grant. Takes a 3. Headshot off. San Antonio leading by 11. Here's Fox. 13 points in the game. Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. Off target from outside. And so Grant will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Grant gets a screen from Ward. Grant, that's good. Grant's got it back down to within single digits for the Trailblazers. Wembanyama passes to Vassell. Johnson with it. Takes the 3. The shot will not fall. Abdi on the wing. Off target with his 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Fox against Henderson. Castle misses.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Henderson dishes to MP. Nice defense by Vassell.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. So it's San Antonio now, searching for that first bucket here in the third. Here's Fox. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
A much-needed bucket after clanking their first 4 shots.
And you know, De'Aaron Fox, he has become, RJ, I think, almost impossible to defend.
Yeah, he's always had great speed, so defenders would sag off of him. But now that he has that step-back 3, so you have to play up, and that's what he wants you to do.
3 on the clock. Grant for 3. They grab their own miss. Tries again. MP, no good. Spurs leading by 10. Vassell, right side. Fox finds Johnson. Wembanyama, a screen on Avdia. And it's blocked.
Intimidation at the defensive end. That's something Clingan can provide right away, while the rest of his game is a bit of a work in progress.
Or the pass to Grant. Back to MP. Portland again missing.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Great open look there. Castle's got 14 points for the game.
That's a confident shot right there by the rookie. Castle wants to keep improving that part of his game.
And the Spurs. Timeout from Greg Popovich. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And San Antonio has possession. 17-point lead, their biggest. Johnson and Wembanyama make up the 4 and the 5. De'Aaron Fox out there with Castle. And it's Vassell in at the small forward position. That's the San Antonio 5.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Grant outside. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
They get it back. And the rejection by MP. Henderson passes to MP. Inside, MP gets it.
And that was good defense there, but in the end, MP's offense just a little better.
Pass to Castle. It's Vassell on the wing. He's covered by Grant. Here's Castle. 5 on the clock. Fox, no good. Avdia, the pass to MP. Pulls from the top of the key. Outside, Avdia. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Johnson outside. Here's Castle. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for San Antonio.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Vassell outside. Misses the 3. MP up top. And it's denied. Now Vassell. And Benyama left side. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
In his young career, Richard, we've seen Devin Vassell really blossom as a two-way talent.
He's a talented player, but I think there's still another level that he can reach, and he needs to continue to grow as a playmaker to get there.
Pass to Sharp. The tray buries it from three-point range.
And the dime going to Ayton, expanding the passing part of his game.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
Chris Paul, shooting 2.
Free throw, good. Paul. And so Paul nails both of them. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this.
Welcome in to the Jalen Murphy Show. I'm your host, Jalen Murphy. I know more about sports than you do.
That's debatable.
Watch your mouth, Russ. We got a great show for you today, starting off with a brand new segment, Trash Talk Do's and Don'ts.
Oh, I'll start. Don't tell people how to trash talk when you were a 7th man with a rickety jump shot and the handle of a precocious 4th grader.
Okay. Do keep your mouth shut if you spent most of your career waving towels at the end of the bench.
You know what? You've been selling me short since college, man. How about this? We could have won a championship, but you looked me off to take a double-team 30-footer at the buzzer, buddy.
For the last time, Russell, you weren't open.
I was open.
Guys,
I was open. I was wide open.
Just, if I may, can I just say, wowzers. I'm so looking forward to learning from both of you. And more data is always important, even when it's something as unquantifiable as trash talk.
Shut it, Toby!
Okay.
Let's start the segment. Don't trash talk if you can't back it up. There's nothing worse than writing checks with your mouth that your game can't cash.
That's what I'm saying. Not only does it make you look like a clown, but it demoralizes your teammates.
You'd know all about demoralizing your teammates, wouldn't you, Russ?
Oh, you would like to think so, except that my basketball skills were so superior to yours my entire career that you couldn't even hold a candle to me, Jalen.
Guys, if I may, just to put some perspective on this, there are only 525 athletes in the NBA at any given moment. And FIBA estimates there are 450 million basketball players worldwide.
Wow.
Which means you're in the top 99.9% of players by just being in the NBA alone, which that's a pretty impressive stat, Jalen.
Toby.
Yes?
Enough.
Oh.
You already won the lottery by marrying my sister. There's no need to suck up to Russell like this. It's unseemly.
I'm not sucking up. I want to make sure everyone feels like they have value, and I'm just following the data and seeing where the facts lead. You know what?
Shut it, Toby.
Okay.
Do keep your trash talk about the game. We're all competitors here, but there's no need to bring up family, friends, or physical.
Chin up. Martha, you did.
We all have our bad days.
As fast we've seen yet. Make sure you disappoint.
Everything good, MP?
Time to turn the page, MP. The National Basketball Association and the Minnesota Timberwolves are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any distracting behavior such as fighting, throwing objects, using the consequences or tables, disconcerting spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to injunctions and consequences. Please report any violation to these rules to the nearest security or arena staff.
Don't forget to come out to the game for Calendar Day. What better way to pass the year than with pictures of your favorite mascots, What and the Timberwolves dancers. A reminder, folks, we'll be here for our next giveaway. That day, come out and receive a free Timberwolves new bag.
Don't forget about our next fair giveaway day, where all attendees will receive a Crunch mascot tote bag.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some excitement. It's still early in the season, Grant, but most coaches have their rotations worked out by now.
They really do, but if they don't, they better figure it out soon. You don't want to be tinkering with your lineups any later than this.
All right, let's check out the starting lineup for the Trailblazers. They've got MP, Jeremy Grant out there with Denny Avdia. Then there's Scoot Henderson, and it's Ayton in at the 5. Now here's Edwards. Pass to DiVincenzo. Randall with it. McDaniels, a screen on Avdia. Just 5 on the clock. Randall can't hit. Now Portland with it. MP looking around. Pass to Grant. MP, a screen on McDaniels. And Grant gets it to go.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
So it's Portland now, following the score by Minnesota. And here's MP. Just over a minute and a half in. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And here's Minnesota now. Pass to Reed. Now here's Randall. Outside, DiVincenzo. Edwards against MP. From downtown, and Edwards good for 3. Edwards got 5 now.
The challenge with defending Edwards, he's a 3-level scorer.
Henderson against DiVincenzo. Henderson outside. And here's MP from outside. Drills it from deep.
It's turned into a showdown here. dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here.
Substitution on the court.
.36 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Randall. Portland with a rebound. And this is the first season matchup for them against Minnesota. MP with it. He's picked up by Conley. Conley against MP. Lets it fly. Off target with a jump hook. Now Conley. Edwards for three. The shot no good. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Portland ahead, up 3. And we'll get the second. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Portland.
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. They've got Shaedon Sharpe. MP is out there with Anthony Simons. Then it's Williams. And it's Kamare in at the 4-man position. Here's Ward. Second chance shot. MP going top shelf.
Wanting it more, MP doing work inside.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Outside, Alexander Walker lets the three fly. Rebounded by Kamare.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Back to MP. Five to shoot. Off target from three-point range. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter.
What you say? Wow. Come on now. Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Here's Simons. Got it. Good job in the low post.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Up top, Edwards. Covered by MP. To the inside, Edwards. Some solid defense from Williams.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Fires from the line. MP fast up the floor.
Getting it done from the in-between area. MP just taking what the defense gives him. You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized, but with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players, and he's become a ferocious scorer.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. And it's Conley with the ball for the T-Wolves. They trail by 7. Outside, Alexander Walker. Miller, a screen on MP. Down low. Miller, the pass to Gobert. Here's Alexander Walker. Miller, a screen on MP. Goes back up. Pass to Miller. The kick out to Edwards. It's good. Edwards. Watch straight.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Julius Randle comes in for Miller. McDaniels is checked in for Alexander Walker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Anthony Edwards. A big group substitution here for Portland. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Williams. Avdia comes in for Kamara. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Sharp. And it's Scoot Henderson in for Simons. McDaniels finds Conley. Now Randle. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball. And this is what the schedule looks like for Portland. On Sunday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Tuesday, they'll be taking on Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And you know, for that matchup with Atlanta, this is one we've all been waiting for. Two of the best teams in the league going at it. And you know, whoever wins is going to be viewed as a finals contender.
And Minnesota making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in. Dayton, a screen on DiVincenzo. Muscling it home, MP.
Young fella does not let the contact distract or bother him. Business-like finish from MP.
52 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Out to the wing. Here's DiVincenzo. And that one drops. DiVincenzo's got his third basket on the night right there.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
Portland shooting their initial free throws of the game here.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
Mike Conley's checked in for the Timberwolves. And he can't hit the second.
One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations. MP has met those and then some.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Henderson scanning the floor. MP inside. DiVincenzo covering. Pass to Conley. 4-3. And he can't get that one. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Trailblazers. They lead by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Thanks for joining us for this fun.
And taking a look at the Trailblazers, season is young, but they're coming up. A great team that still has room for.
And returning our attention to this game, a solid first half for the Portland Trailblazers.
We often talk about it.
Glad you could join us.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. MP really making a difference here.
Well, he really outdid himself in that first half. Stepped up and gave them a big lift.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
Amp is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Naz Reid out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
And here's MP from outside. MP making the long-range connection. Now here's Randall. McDaniels, a screen on Avdia. Pass to McDaniels. MP against Edwards. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
First 90 seconds into the second half now. Stolen by Ayton. Avdia with it. Finished off the break. And now a 6-point Portland lead.
Yeah, that's just good basketball there by Grant. Moving the ball to the wide open man and getting an assist out of it.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. 6 to shoot. Fires, top of the key. Again, the Trailblazers, good for 2.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
DiVincenzo, pass to Reed. Here's Edwards, plenty of space. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Yeah, and Henderson has got some hops for sure. You cannot let him get to the rim.
Timberwolves trail by 10. Outside Edwards. Over MP. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 13 now.
The entire defense was frozen footed. Nobody picked up the shooter.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He wants to review the game plan. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Conley's checked in. Kamara, he's checked in for Portland. Simons comes in for Henderson. And Anthony Edwards has stated that his goal is to ultimately surpass Michael Jordan.
Hey, look, that is a lofty goal to run after. I don't know if he'll catch him, but I like the fact that he's ambitious enough and confident enough to put it out there. His ability speaks for itself. This guy's a star already, and his star continues to shine. His work ethic and confidence give me belief that he's going to have a chance to at least get close to that. We know about 25 years ago, there was a guy named Kobe Bryant who sought to do something similar to what MJ did, and he got pretty close to matching it.
Here's Grant. And counted from 12 feet.
Man, that is almost the perfect arc on that mid-range J from Grant. You can see evidence of the work he's put into improving that jump shot of his.
Pass to Reed. There's the 3. Nails it from 3. He has 7.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Here's Kamari. MP, a screen on Edwards. And the layup is good off the glass. Kamari's gotten his first basket of the night.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
2 points. That one goes. And it's an 11-point Trailblazer lead.
The superb work ethic of Grant. My, what a nice, soft touch inside.
Outside Edwards. There's the triple. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
MP against DiVincenzo. The shot by Ward, no good. Fires from way outside. No luck on that one. And so it's Portland closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Great shot. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that.
go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Julius Randle comes in for Minot. McDaniels is checked in for Alexander Walker. And it's DiVincenzo in for Conley. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. DiVincenzo with it. McDaniels from long range hits a three-pointer.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And it's Henderson with the ball for Portland. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. And that'll launch a 4-game homestand for them. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Jeremy Grant out there with Denny Avdia. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then it's MP. Then it's Henderson in at the 1. Clock at 2. And here's MP from outside. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And here's Minnesota now. Some momentum, a 15-2 run underway. DiVincenzo can't hit. Portland has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Here's Grant, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Jaden McDaniels picks one up.
You know, the first thing that jumps out at you when you look at Grant is his athleticism. I mean, this guy is a terrific dunker and finishes well around the basket even when he doesn't dunk.
And he's good on the second. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Here's DiVincenzo. Sinks that one from the post.
Look at DiVincenzo going on the attack. Knows they need some points on this possession, and he delivered.
Henderson outside. Pass to MP. Portland again missing. For Minnesota, they've gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in this fourth quarter. Here's Edwards. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. The Trailblazers have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. And he gets the bucket. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
Key points from Henderson. Step it up. Scoop, young man, scoop.
Stolen by MP. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And he comes up with a bucket. And now it's a 5-point Portland lead. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Ayton misses off the right iron.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on MP.
Anthony Edwards has a great body and knows how to control it. Showing you right there by taking advantage to draw the foul.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
You see why he's one of the guys they want at the line in these situations.
Henderson drives in. Money.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. And they were blunt with their team, telling them if they want to win, the comeback has to start right now. They can't waste any possessions. Plus, they told the players, we need some stops. A very direct way to communicate, Brian.
Thank you for that, Allie. Here's Edwards. And he sinks it. And that one brings them within 1.
Seems like Edwards never stops competing and believing right until the final buzzer.
MP is screen on DiVincenzo. Henderson for 3. And knocks down the 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. 29 seconds left to play in the fourth. Randall finds McDaniels. That three's off the mark. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And an intentional foul right there.
Personal foul. Fourth team foul. 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
MP, pressure moment.
And he can't make the second free throw either. Missed them both.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
The Timberwolves again can't hit. And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
First personal foul. 5th team foul. 2 shots.
Good on the first. And that puts him up 5.
You have to love how Scoot Henderson plays beyond his size. I mean, using the quickness and agility to get the better of bigger players. I mean, that's impressive for a young guy to be doing.
That's just poor clock management defensively.
First free throw is good. And that increases the lead to 6. And so he drops them both. And it's a 7-point game. McDaniels, that's good. Ooh, poked away. So it's the Trailblazers taking the W in a close one. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late,
Right, MP. They can't stop you.
Solid effort tonight on both ends.